It's time for Design Appeal, and today we're taking a trip back in time with Kathy Litchfield. She's the owner of Firecrow Handwovens, and she's going to teach us how a loom works. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So this is the loom. Now, it's something that's a little bit too big for people to have in their homes, I would think, and people just shouldn't go out and buy a loom today, right?
You might want to take a lesson first.
Exactly.
And we're very blessed in Western Massachusetts. There are several places where you can learn how to weave, including Webb's in Northampton, Vav Stuga in Shelburne Falls, and also the Hill Institute in Florence.
And now
they have classes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And this weaving can really come out to some absolutely amazing pieces. These are some of yours. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is something like this to do?
It's not all that hard once you know the basics of weaving.
Because it's repetitive, and I would assume it's kind of soothing.
It is. It's kind of meditative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that one of the things you love about it, I would assume?
It really is.
Well, I want to see how it works. You mind? I'll pull out the chair for you?
Sure. Thanks.
After you.
Okay.
So you can go to a class, and when you get to a class, they have all the different looms set up for you?
Usually, yes. Now this loom is it's a Harrisville design for treadle loom. So there are a certain amount of different designs you can do on it, and they also make looms that have 8 and even 12 and 16 harnesses.
And so how do you then decide what design you're doing? Do you adjust these somehow?
Well, usually first what you'll want to do is take your different yarns, and you can use all different kinds of fibers to weave with, anything from wool or alpaca or mohair from your own farm animals to novelty yarns or rayon chenille, which is what I like to weave most of my scarves with.
And this is
it's
chenille,
super
right?
soft.
A lot of people have blankets made out of a material like this.
Sure, yeah, and scarves and shawls are just sumptuous with it.
Yeah?
And so then you'll want to just wind your warp and decide the color design that you want to have, and then you dress the loom, and then you can choose what color you want to throw through it, which is called the weft.
Now, when you buy this yarn and you create your color palette for the loom, do you have to buy every single different color, or sometimes they have it in like a rainbow bunch?
Sometimes you can buy variegated yarns,
Okay.
just like for knitting or crocheting.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we take this piece, and this I've seen this before. What is that called?
This is called a shuttle.
Okay.
And what the yarn is on is called a bobbin. And so you slide the bobbin onto the shuttle.
Okay.
And the yarn comes through the little hole here. And then you step on the treadles at the bottom, which are basically like pedals.
Like a piano.
In a certain order. Right. So if I step on 1 and 3, it raises those harnesses. And I throw the shuttle through the opening, which is called the shed. And then I beat the yarn into place with the beater. And then I can switch feet, throw it through the other way, and push the yarn into place that way.
So these things that go up and down, what are they? What decisions are they making? What are they doing?
They're helping to make the pattern. So each one of the harnesses is connected to one of the treadles at the bottom. So if I step on number 1, it raises the first harness. 2 raises the second. And so what makes the pattern is the order in which I thread the heddles combined with the order in which I treadle with my feet.
Now, when you're doing something like this, how long might a scarf take once you get the hang of it?
For the whole process altogether, a scarf takes about 3.5 hours.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, and it's a lot of fun.
So can I see you do it a couple times? Because I'm going to try to do it myself, and,
Yes.
and I want to get as much much knowledge as first.
Sure. So you step on the treadles,
Okay.
throw the shuttle through the shed, push the yarn into place, and switch feet. So
I
you
can
just
see
kinda
how
go like
this is really relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
When I was actually, embarrassing admission right here, when I was a child, I had one of those small hand loom sets. I don't think I've ever told anyone that before.
Oh yes, like a table loom.
Yeah, exactly, like a table loom.
Great, yeah.
I made like pockets, pot holders and all that stuff. All right, can I try?
Yeah, please.
Now I've grown up, I get to sit in the big boy loom.
Yep. Okay, so step on numbers 1 and 3. If they start on this side, this is 1.
Do I use both of my feet for it?
Yes. First step on 1, then step on 3.
Step on 1, then step on 3.
Yep. And hold this in your left hand.
Okay.
And step on them really hard, down to the floor. Now put it through the opening.
I don't want
to
to break your loom. It's so nice.
Oh, no worries.
Just shoot on the shuttle
Shoot
through?
it on through.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. And now pull this towards you from the middle, and you'll push the yarn into place. And now switch feet. Step on 2 and 4.
2 and 4. Now, at this point, or do I push this back?
You can push that back.
Okay.
There are different methods of weaving. Some people leave it forward.
And now I just shoot it through this way?
Exactly.
Okay, this is a lot easier than I thought it would. Uh-oh, maybe it's not.
Oh, push
I have
the
to
pedals
push
to the
hard
floor.
like I mean it.
There you go.
And then all the way through?
You got it.
I love it. So
And
now
pull this towards you.
if people are interested, they can take classes at any one of these places, and it's really,
Yes.
I think it's those things, once you get the hang of it, you can make great gifts for people pretty inexpensively, but you can also have a lot of fun.
It's true. You can make all kinds of wonderful presents, everything from scarves and shawls to blankets to home goods like table linens, placemats, napkins, all those kinds of things.
Really? So it's not just scarves?
No, because you can weave with cotton or wool, alpaca, mohair, linen, silk, even cashmere.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Kathy, I want to thank you so much. I'm going to keep doing this if you don't mind, but
Great.
It's been a pleasure having you here. And
Thanks so much for
these
having me.
scarves are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.